Welcome to Show's World Gamers, Josh here, and welcome back to Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, where we're jumping into, there it is, Competition 47. That means 47 weeks since the release of this game. Hey, we're getting closer to that year. Today, and this week is actually Switch 2 week. The Switch 2 is releasing this week, so when we are playing this, actually the end of this video, we may actually switch. When we check to see how we ended up doing this week, it may be on the Switch 2. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. I cannot wait. But Competition 47, so here's the sneak peek of what we're going to be up against. But before we jump in, do me a quick favor. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. We hope that they keep going with these competitions. I'm having an absolute blast with this game. I hope you guys are enjoying watching the videos. So it looks like we got Mario 2, Kirby, the original Legend of Zelda, Mario Bros. 1, and Donkey Kong this week. All right, well, let's get in here and look at the actual challenges. And so how this video is going to work, we will go through each one of these, kind of try them out a couple times, see what we're up against, and then right afterwards we'll be back and we will finalize each of these scores. And then in this same video at the end, we will see how we stacked up from other gamers around the world. But we need to get in here and get going on Competition 47. I can't believe we're already 47 competitions into this. All right, so starting with Mario 2, we got veggie plucking. We have had that in the contest before. Kirby Updraft, we've had that one before too. Looks like we had some pretty good scores on those ones. Legend of Zelda Gut Bomb, we got to get that big dinosaur thing to eat the bomb. We got Mario Bros. Shoe Lakitu. That's the one where you have to make through level, I think it's 4-1 as fast as possible. And then this week's new challenge is the 4-star master difficulty in Donkey Kong, Finders Keepers. All right, well, we're going to start at the top with veggie plucking. And let's see how we do. Mario Bros. 2 in the house. All right, so we just got to pick up that first. All right, 1-1-1 so far. Oh, and that ties the best we've ever had with a 1.06 right there. And that's pretty good, but that wasn't the world record last time, so there is room for some slight improvement there. I mean, I'm not sure. I felt like that was pretty fast. All right. It's where you can press the button, how far away. All right, we got 106 again. All right, that's a pretty good score. I think that's a good starting point. We'll come back after we get our initial scores in for each one of these. We'll see if we can improve on that. Maybe we'll look it up and see what the world record is, because that's what we got last time, and that wasn't the world record. It was a really good score, but not quite there. So there's definitely a little room for improvement. So we'll move on to Kirby's Adventure with Updraft. All right, so let's see what we had last time. We had a 488. All right, 513. I mean, that's an S, but oh, that's not going to be it. Ah. All right, come on, lock in. I think we're going too high. All right, that's a little bit better, 510. We need to spit out our air so we don't go so high. Maybe spit it out right there. Oh, we doubled up that time. All right, that was a little too early. Ah, man, I feel like we did it. We shrunk down at a good time, but I'm missing the hole. There we go. 491. All right, that's a pretty good score. Still not our personal best, so we'll be back to try and improve on that one. See if we can get below that 488, because that wasn't a world record either. So there is some room for improvement on that one. All right, we will move on to Gut Bomb. All right, and the Legend of Zelda. All right, we got to get that guy to eat the bomb. All right, that was not correct. All right. Last time we got it in a 2-3, which seems extremely fast. Oh, okay, so we can hit him. All right, let's try this again. All right, I think we got to hit him in the face, though. All right, I don't think I was hitting him in the face. Try this again. All right, that didn't work. We hit him in the face that one time and it killed him. Interesting. All right. All right, that did not work. Huh, I'm not sure what the strat is on this one. All right, it's not that. Maybe we have to drop 2 bombs? All right, 375. That's a little bit better. So that kind of worked. That didn't work that time. All right, it worked that time. I wonder if I need to move over a little bit more. Three, 6, 8, a little bit better, but we're still like we've done it much faster. Oops, wrong button. I think it's a timing thing. Right when it blows up in him, you got to hit the button at just the right moment, maybe. That wasn't it. All right, a little bit better, 366. But see, we were doing it much better. All right, well, we'll have to come back to this one, 366. We are in the S's, so we will definitely be coming back. Maybe I'll go watch my video, what I did last time, because I definitely did something different, because 233 was really fast. Like, we're 366, we're nowhere near that. We are in the S's now. I think it's a pretty good score, but we can definitely improve on that. We got to get to, see if we can improve what we did last time, but we are going to move on to Shu Lakitu. All right, so this one, we got to get down the ladder climb. Our best time's a 24:05. That first jump's kind of tricky. Oh, all right. Well, we got to make that jump too. Up, see? You got to jump right in between. There we go. Ah, I'm just off today. Oh, all right. I couldn't have done the stairs at the end any worse. All right, let's try that again. I wasn't ready for the... All right, 24-7-1. Almost had a perfect run. Those stairs always get me, though. Oops, jumped a little too far that time. Jumped a little too short that time. All right, come on, lock in, get this down. There we go. There we go. Oh, that ties our best. All right, 24:05. I think that's a pretty good score. We'll see if we can improve on it. I don't think that was a world record, so there's definitely room for improvement a little bit. All right, let's move on to Finders Keepers. So this one is new to the championship. I think we just have to get all 3 of the items. So let's see what we can do here. Our best time is a 16.5. Oops, that was kind of a mistake. Getting stuck on the ladders. All right, 17.25. That wasn't even an S, so. All right, well, if that's the one thing with Donkey Kong on the... Oh, come on. On the NES is those little fire guys. I don't know if there's something wrong with my controller here. I pressed up. Their movements slightly random. There we go. That's our best time ever, a 16-1. I think that's a pretty good score, but we will look to improve that. But there we go. There's our initial scores. But we're going to jump in and we're going to finalize those scores right now. And we are back to start finalizing these scores. And we're going to start at the top with Super Mario Bros. 2 Veggie Plucking. Our time right now is a 1:06, which I think that does equal what we got last time, but that was not the world record. I think it's off by 1/100th of a second. So, I mean, we'll see if we can get it. Let's go. All right, we've gotten 1:06 a bunch of times. I'm not sure how you shave off that last 1/100th of a second, but I think it's a pretty good score. That's what we're going to go with. Maybe I'll jump back in here and see if we can get that 1:05, but for now, we're going to stick with the 1:06. But moving on to Updraft, our current time is a 4:91. I don't know if that's our best, but we'll get in here and see if we can improve. Ooh, and that is our new best ever, a 4.83. Let's go. All right, I think that's a pretty good score. We are going to move on to Gut Bomb. And I did go in and I see I think I got the strat down on this. You actually want it to blow up before he swallows it. And then while he's flashing, hit him. So that's the strat on this one. So we got to lay the bomb down a little bit before we get to him. There we go, right there. 2-4-1. That's our new best right off the bat. Two, 3-3. Getting closer to our best ever. Let's go. 2-2-8. That is our new best. All right. I think that's a pretty good score. So we are going to move on to Shoe Lakitu. All right. Our time's at 24:05. All right, 2405. There's that boost you can do right at the beginning. I haven't been able to get that down. I think 2405, I think that's a pretty good score. That's what we're going to go with. So we're moving on to Finders and Keepers. Our time's currently a 16:21, so we'll see if we can improve on that. And that's our new best, a 15.7. All right. A little bit better, 15.61. $15.46, even better, even get better. $15.36. All right, and I think that's a pretty good score. That's the one we're going to go with here. $15.36. I think that's pretty good. I think we got some good scores in here. Maybe that veggie plugging, we'll get back and try and, you know, cut off that last 100 of a second. But I think we're looking pretty good here. So we're going to jump forward and see how we did. And we are back to see how we did. But first, we get our first look at Competition 48. That's right. It looks like we got Mario Lost Levels. We have a Legend of Zelda one, Excite Bike, Zelda 2, and Super Mario Bros. 3 Mastered 4-star difficulty. Looks like we're going to be taking on Iggy. All right, well, let's get in here. The results are in. Let's see how we did. And we are playing this on the Nintendo Switch 2 now. Yes, that's right. We have moved up. We are playing the Switch 2, having an absolute blast with the system. But this is our first time jumping into this game on the Switch 2. All right, well, let's see how we did. So our time was a 1:06. 2:24. Wow, I thought that was going to be higher than that. All right, I mean, the world record's a 1.05, I believe. We got 1.06, so we are that close. All right, we got 13th place there. Let's see if anybody was able to beat that 1.05 real quick. So we'll go into championship replays. Yeah, it's still 105. I guess if I would have kept doing it over and over enough, we probably would have got there, but oops. Let's get back in here. All right, let's see how we stacked up in the rest. So updraft, our time was a 4:83. Let's see how that stacked up. Trying to get all golds this week. We've been hitting some silvers lately. We don't like that. So 101, that is a top 3%. That's pretty good. We'll take that. And at the age group, let's see how we did. 156 of us. 6th place. Not bad, not bad. All right, we'll move on to Gut Bomb. Our time is a 2:28. See how this stacked up. It's a little over 3,500. First place. Let's go. World record. Top 0.1%. I like that. That is awesome. All right. At the age group, we know it's going to be the first place there too. 0.7%. Let's go. All right. Moving on to Shu Lakitu. Our time was a 24:05. There's a little trick at the beginning of this that I haven't been able to figure out yet. So 83 though. 83 out of 3764. That's not bad. Top 3%. And at the age group, 7th place, top 5%. Let's go. And down to the last one, Finders Keepers on Donkey Kong. Let's see how we stacked up on this one. Oh, it's not the world record. I see some people with some faster ones. 192. Ooh, I thought that was going to be a little bit higher than that. All right, top 6% though. I think we were in the top 10% in every one. Ranked number 10, top 8%. All right, well, this is definitely a bounce back week. We got a world record. All our finishers were pretty decent. Oh, well, I like it. All right, well, we're kicking off the Switch 2 era now, and let's get in here and see what we're going to be actually taking on this week. So not liking it in Lost Levels. That's been in here before. Fire in the Hole in Zelda. In Rhythm in Excite Bike. I'm sure I'll struggle with that one. Magic Jar Excavation in Link. I remember that one. That's when we have to break all the blocks and get down to the Magic Jar. And then new to it, to the contest, we have Curtain Call Lemmy in Mario 3, where we're going to have to take out Lemmy as fast as possible. All right, gamers. Well, I do want to thank you guys for joining us on this video. Do me a favor, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And we hope to see you on the next one. Shoge World, out.